Bourbon, belts, blockbusters. You are listening to the Triple B podcast. Let's fucking go.
Welcome to another episode of the Triple B podcast. This is a bonus episode, and we're talking about Clash in Italy. I am Tim, and we got Justin in filling
I
in
am
for
horse-dick.mpeg on the streets.
.mpeg. That's awesome. Justin is filling in for Ryan again. I appreciate you for doing this again. But here we go. We're talking about Clash in Italy. We're not doing predictions once again just because of the timing of everything. We're just going to go right into the matches, results, our thoughts, and then at the end, we're going to give our 3 bells rating. But before we get into Clash in Italy, can we just talk about the mask versus mask match at AAA?
Noches delle Grande.
Something of the sort.
Yeah.
I feel it was
Now we can.
such an incredible match. Holy shit.
Yes, it was.
The crowd was on fire. The match had all the story, all the drama, the close pinfalls left and right, and then the El Grande Americano wins. And what even post match, it was incredible. Chad giving his story about it all and everything
And
was
just pouring blood, like raining blood down his face.
I know it, dude. That match was just hella good. It was incredible. What one for the ages. Easily match of the year so far. And I know we just got on talking about Saturday night's main event, Ethan versus Penta, but this match blows that out of the water, I feel like.
It does. It does. Even though Rey Mysterio's commentary is horrible, it was a great match.
Dude, it was so bad. It was so bad.
But JBL was so good that it made up for it.
Corey Graves does really well on that as well. Yeah. It's weird because
it should have just been JBL and Corey Graves. Ray didn't need to be there.
No.
All he was there for was to randomly go, yes, just for no reason.
And then he was talking about the War Raiders, but he kept on calling them Vikings, and they haven't been the Viking Raiders in a long while. So
Viking experience. Yeah. What a good name.
But what a start to the weekend with that. The whole night was pretty good. I mean, it was a lot of title changes going on, but obviously the main event stole the show, and for all sense and purposes,
they better do something with Chad Gable. They have to do something with Chad Gable. He gave you a 5-star classic. It was supposed to be a mid-card feud at best. He made it the main match on a huge show, and it wasn't even for a title, and it was the most important match on the show.
Yeah.
Give him something.
The crowd ate it up.
They went from booing him out of the building to cheering and crying for him in the span of 35 minutes.
It was insane. Just insane. I loved it. Loved it.
And the way he started that match by grabbing the mariachi guitar and hitting the other El Grande, oh man. So good.
Incredible. Just incredible. Phenomenal. All right. That said, let's talk about Clash in Italy.
All right.
We're going to start off with the first match. We got Cody versus Gunther, and this is for the WWE Championship. And what'd you think of this match?
I was surprised it was the first match because they said it was the main event a bunch of times. So then when Gunther's music hit immediately, I was like, what the hell? Okay, cool. I guess we can get this out of the way. And that is kind of how I feel about Cody Rhodes right now, because I love Cody Rhodes. This new song gets me off on my feet every time. It's just so repetitive and boring.
Yeah.
He's Super Cena 2.
Super Cena 2?
Is all it is. Exactly. Super Cody.
Yeah.
And now he's beating people with one Crossroads when it was taking 18 to beat Roman Reigns. So I don't think that's very fair. It should have took at least 3 or 4 to beat Gunther.
I agree.
Also, what was the finish of the match? Like, what was that about? It almost
because
felt like a fuck up.
it did look like a fuck up, but it also gives them an out going Gunther isn't weak because he was aware of his surroundings, blah blah blah, and it should never have been a pinfall because
Do you
he
think that
still
means
was
there's going
under
to
the
be a
ropes.
rematch?
I probably yeah, I would say there's probably gonna be one, and they're not gonna let Gunther lose like clean again, so there's gonna be some shenanigans again. So I don't know. I don't want there to be a rematch yet. I mean, Gunther is great. I don't think he's the long haul picture right now. So
No.
just get it out of the way. Let's get
You
Sammy and
know,
Cody on the
yeah.
docks. But no,
It,
I mean overall, I thought the match was good. Like, I mean, Cody doesn't deliver bad matches, and Gunther does really well with the smaller type guys, and Cody's not like huge by any means. So I think it was overall really good. I just hated the finish just because it was just like there can never be any clean wins,
yeah.
and it had to be something like that where it does look like a mess up and everything. So just leaves an asterisk on it, right? So
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes wins the match. He retains the title. So match one out of the way. Next up, we
Well, hold
got
on, hold
Rhea.
on. I want to ask you a
Oh,
question first. Do you think Roman and Cody are going to hold the belts all the way to when Street Fighter comes out, so they're the champions running the movie?
oh, probably. Yeah, I would say
So that
definitely.
means because there's a pay per view in Riyadh like that weekend, and I think it's
Oh,
champion versus champion, so it's going to be Roman Cody 3 to promote Street Fighter. I
that
bet
would
you,
that would make sense. I mean, obviously
which
that's a
sucks ass, but it is what it
yeah,
is.
but it's a that's. I mean, it's a WrestleMania match, so I don't know if they give it away for Riyadh, but it could.
Sorry,
I
he
mean,
wants to be on the podcast.
hello. That no,
This is Finn. He wanted to join.
I definitely could see them holding the titles and do being or the crown jewel match, the
Yeah,
championship versus championship. So,
that's
all
not till
right.
like October, so that sucks.
We know they're the long haul champions unless
Yeah.
there's a weird surprise in there somewhere, but I highly
Anyway,
doubt
I
it.
digress.
Going on to the next match, we got Rhea Ripley versus Jade. To me, this was a surprise of the night because I had no interest in this, but this match cooked. Honestly, Jade had one of her best matches. I know she's in the ring with Rhea, and Rhea makes pretty much everyone look great, but I thought Jade did very well. I liked the little interference sprinkled here and there. I just thought this match way over delivered. It was just a slugfest and powerhouses going at it, and it was awesome in my eyes. What'd you think?
I no, I really liked it. There was one spot where Jade was on Rhea's shoulders and they were going over the top rope, and Rhea got stuck, and it looked like Jade was gonna break her fucking neck. Like it was
Oh
starting to
yeah,
bulge, and I was like, "Oh my god, they need to abandon this." But then they went over. Jade hit her back, or like Rhea hit her back on the apron, and then picked her up again. She shows
yeah.
how much of a beast mommy is.
That spot was fucking wild, dude, because I was thinking the same thing. I was like, oh God, she can't get her over the ropes. And then she finally did, and Rhea smacked the apron so hard. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
that's match. That's match. But no, they continued on. I thought the her holding on and then doing the electric chair was so cool. That was a really cool spot. Uh,
the other thing
they
was
oh
BFAB
God,
kind of messing up, putting Jade's foot on the rope. But that was
yeah,
more Jade than BFAB because Jade kept moving her leg around and shit.
yeah. I just
So that
that
looked a
her.
little wonky, but Jade looked good in that match. And I don't know if that was Rhea carrying or Jade holding her own, but that was
Yeah,
Jade's best match to date.
yeah, easily. The they tried to do like the finish that they had at WrestleMania where like Rhea like ducks under and
Yeah,
that kind of got messed up, but I thought it was cool how they like changed it up as well. They did it but did something different and it made for a really cool finish to the match. And so Rhea
yeah,
Ripley retains the title. nice to see one of the women's championships getting defended once in a while.
Yeah, instead of
Liv.
being in the fucking crowd, just watching the show. She's been champion for 2 months. You said it on the main show that came out on Monday. Liv has been the champion for almost 2 months and hasn't done jack shit with it.
And now
She's
she's
just
in
been,
Queen of the Ring too now.
yeah. Why? She's the champion. The winner gets a title shot. Why is the champion in the match? That doesn't make any sense.
I don't.
Who's booking this shit?
And then her trying to go, well, I want the other title. I don't give a shit. That doesn't. They should not be qualified for the match.
No.
It should not be allowed. So, again, we're digressing. Rhea wins. Solid match. Way to go, Jade. I'm giving you flowers because we shit on you a lot. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Somewhere Ryan's pissed for giving her flowers.
So true. So true. All right, next up, we got the biggest rematch in wrestling history. We got Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar 2. What did you think of this?
I thought it was better than WrestleMania. Like, it delivered. It was hard hitting. It was brutal. It was exactly what you want out of a Brock Lesnar match. And it still made Oba look like a fucking beast.
Yeah.
7 F5s plus 1 through a table to beat him.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I thought.
And Brock's facial expressions really even put over even more. After he kicked out of the 5th F5 and Brock looks over at Paul and he mouths, what the fuck I gotta do? Like,
Dude,
that makes him look even more of a beast.
100%. Yes. I was gonna be so pissed off, like, because both entrances took forever. Like, I'm good with it. The crowd, I've never seen any crowd sing Brock Lesnar song, and they did here, which was awesome. Especially even
Which is weird because there's no lyrics.
Exactly. They got even Brock dancing after the match to it, which I thought was cool. I love when he breaks character because of something. But entrances took forever, and then obviously Brock hit like 4 F5s right away, and I was like, well, shit, it's another squash match. And
so did I. I was like, oh, damn, he's going to beat him just like that. And then Oba kicked out and was like, oh, no, we're still going.
And then the match ended up, like, I mean, it wasn't a long match, but he's close to like 8 to 10 minutes, which is longer than any Brock match in recent memory, which I'm here for. I thought this was very hard hitting. Both of them got their licks in. Obviously, Brock got the upper hand from the beginning and just kind of decimated Oba. It was cool to see the Kimura lock again, and then see Oba trying to fight through it. Again, to your point, Oba did not look weak at all in losing to Brock Lesnar here, and so I thought it was a great follow-up to the WrestleMania match. The build to the final match, obviously there's going to be a third, is going to be awesome to see, especially like, oh, what if this happens? Because Oba's in the King of the Ring. What if he forfeits a title shot and just wants Brock Lesnar, and that's how it like kind of comes about, like how they get a SummerSlam match in there.
Maybe. I can see that happening just so they can somehow squeeze in Punk Roman too.
Yeah. I mean,
Cody Sammy.
I think that would be a cool idea. It helps Oba win something big, King of the Ring, and keep momentum going, but him being pissed off about Brock Lesnar kind of lingering there.
I see it. He wins King of the Ring, comes out, goes, the King wants Brock's career. I see it. I see your vision. No pun intended. Don't need to get injured.
We can write for you, WWE. We're just saying. Next match, we got Big Time Bex versus Sol Ruka for the Women's Intercontinental title. I thought the match was another solid one.
Did you know Sol was half black?
Yeah, I did.
I did not.
Because the internet won't shut up about it.
When they posted she was the first black woman to be Intercontinental Champion, I was like, what? That's the whitest woman I've ever seen in my life. So then I had to Google it. I'm like, oh, no, her dad was in an all-black ska band. All right.
Yeah, I did know that because the internet taught me
But no, I
that.
love Sol Ruca. She is amazing.
She
Modern day
really
Lita.
She really is, and I thought the match was great. I love the role Becky has been playing since being IC champ, is just like building up the new up and
Yeah.
coming women and everything. So it was nice to see. We get Sol Ruca as new Intercontinental Champion. I will say Sol Ruca needs
She,
to slow down a little bit in the ring because she's like just making little mess ups where she didn't do that in NXT, you know.
she's
She was
overthinking it.
yeah, overthinking it. And I get it. You're on a bigger stage on the main roster, and the crowd was super hot for the match and everything. So it's just like pump the brakes a little. It's okay. Like it will look good on TV no matter what. So
Yeah.
uh, yeah. But regardless,
As
we
long
got a
as she
new.
doesn't just lose it back to Becky Lynch in a month. Becky
Yeah,
doesn't need to be a 6-time Intercontinental Champion.
that's true. That is true. Already, and the
Because
title is
every time
brand
someone
new.
wins the Intercontinental Championship, they lose it back to Becky like immediately. No.
That's true. That's true. Who would you want to see face Sol Ruca next?
Someone that doesn't hasn't had a chance. Give it to have Ivy Nile challenge her.
That would be a good
I
match,
love
I
Ivy
think.
Nile. Give her flowers. She's good in the ring. Give
Yeah.
it
Well,
to I don't know,
Ba-
Chelsea Green.
Bailey. Bailey deserves a shot.
Yeah, give it to Bailey before she leaves for AEW. Because it's happening.
We'll see. We'll see. Isn't Forbidden Door in San Jose? That's her
Yeah,
hometown.
and her contract's coming up.
But yeah, regardless. All right. We keep on running off on
Tangenting.
tangents, you know. So all right, we got the main event. We got Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu in Tribal Combat slash for the World Heavyweight Championship. What'd you think of this match?
It was great. Like I said, I will still go on record. Jacob Fatu is the most talented person in the Anawahi dynasty, not named
Yep,
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
yep, yep.
He is
I
so good. His facial expressions, the way he moves in the ring, the way he does things that someone his size should not be able to do.
agreed.
He he's so good. I wish he
He's
won, but I understand he's not going to.
he's an animal, and like I was nervous that the match wasn't gonna happen. Like I know I didn't see any really real credible sources saying it, but they kept on mentioning that he got injured at a live event, saying he was limping afterwards after a street fight that they had on a live event, and I was like, oh shit. And then to our
Yeah, I saw
surprise, I
that
mean,
too.
he did not slow down one bit. He if he
No.
was injured, it must not have been bad, or he's good pushing through it because uh, that match was just fast paced and everything, and had great brutal spots to it. I don't think it was just like over the top brutal or anything, but some really cool hard hitting spots. I think Roman was pretty brutal to Jacob in this match, which
Yeah.
was different to see. I thought it would be more the other way around and then Roman getting an upper hand, but Roman dominated a lot of the match and then ended up winning. So
No, yeah, absolutely. When Jacob got speared to the table, I've never seen a table disintegrate quite like that. Where it just
that
kind
was
of
crazy.
poof, and it was just kind of gone, and that was weird.
I don't like it. It broke into like four different pieces. Like at the end of
And
the
I
match,
kept,
one piece was on the other side of the ring.
yeah, and I
Yeah,
kept expecting the Usos to come out, and then they never
I know.
did, which is surprising.
I do like that. I like that they didn't come out. I like that it was just a straightforward match between the two. And I mean, it didn't disappoint. As much as we complain about seeing Roman all the time or Cody all the time, like I think both of them delivered good matches for the night and didn't disappoint. Whether we wanted them to win and retain their titles, that's a different story, but leads for intriguing events. And then even
Don't
post
get me
match,
wrong, Roman Reigns is good. Like I
hmm
watched a match of Roman Reigns from 2015 last night, where he was like fresh out of the Shield babyface. It was brutal. It was brutal to watch. Like compared to the Tribal Chief, it's like night and day. Like the Tribal Chief is great. Don't get me wrong, fingers
yeah,
up. But Jacob's on another
Uh,
level.
he really is. He is. And then we kind of get post match drama. We got the MFT showing up ringside, and
Gross.
not not sure what that's leading to, if anything, other than just
Nothing exciting.
no, no,
Hopefully it
exactly.
leads to I love you solo. That's my favorite thing ever.
I love you, Solo. That was gone too quick. That was
I
gone
mean, if
way
it
too
leads to
quick.
the MFTs not being a thing, then I'm all for it.
Yeah. But now we get, you know, Jacob having to acknowledge Roman Reigns. The Usos are telling him to come along and everything. So that was the night. I overall the show was really good. I think the crowd made the show even better. Just they were on fire all night long. I love the international crowds when they got everything going like that.
No, yeah, absolutely. I wish there were more matches on the card so Liv could defend her title and any tag titles could be on the fucking show. That'd be nice. But
That
whatever.
would
They
be
can be
nice.
defended on fucking main event, I guess.
I mean, they just don't even have anyone going after
Why are
Liv
there
at
two
all.
sets of tag titles? Why? There's four tag teams. I don't. They fired the rest of them.
Yeah, but then how can they have a two-night SummerSlam, if they don't
They
have multiple
shouldn't.
titles?
WrestleMania wasn't even worthy of 2 nights.
No, no, no. All right, so our final thoughts on the show. I mean, I think every match was good. I don't think any match disappointed. I think it had a great build. I was actually really excited for this PLE. I think it was like a Mania caliber card where each match felt big and the build up felt just right for it. The crowd was great. Results for the most part make sense for long-term storytelling. I mean, I wanted Gunther to win just because I'm tired of seeing Cody as champ, but again, I think results do make sense. Nothing really surprised me about who won or who lost in the night. Yeah. What about your final thoughts on it?
No, I agree. I think all the matches were great. They were all solid. I will say, every time there's a PLE not in America, the crowds show up so much harder and so much louder than they do in America. Especially
I
because
love
Italy's never had a live show, so like they were like, yeah,
the crowd.
the
Like, I
whole, and it
love when the
makes the
cameras
bit,
were shaking and everything.
yeah, it makes the matches feel more special when the live crowd is just like fucking hyped. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When
No,
you're in
I
America and it's just everyone's on their phone, like, yeah, this is the same old shit. It doesn't make you want. It doesn't draw you in. It doesn't make you want to watch it because even the people there are like, fuck this,
yeah.
and
No,
they paid $3,500 for the nosebleeds. So why should I want to watch it at home? You know what I mean?
no, I agree. I agree. I agree with that. That's a good
They need to do
solid
more
point.
shows outside of America. Make the
Agreed.
American fans want it again.
That's a good call. Send all the PLEs overseas and then make us want it more over here. I agree. That's a good call. Or just go somewhere where you haven't been in forever. Like it just seems like they go to the same cities nowadays.
More live shows in Mexico.
Oh, they are going in September, so that
Yeah,
should be a good one.
let's drive down.
All right, because we didn't do predictions, I'm gonna switch it up. We never do this for the PLEs, but what would you pick as your banger of the night?
My banger of the night. Um, Unironically, Rhea and Jade. Don't at me, Ryan.
No, I'm gonna say the same thing as you, just because it was a total shock. I was not excited for Jade to challenge for it, but she delivered and everything.
It was a good match.
It was such a solid match, and I was very into it, like out of the gate. Like it delivered. It over delivered. So that I
Especially
agree
when
with
they were
you.
starting to go into the finish from Saturday night's main event, where Jade snuck behind her and got the kick and was going for the Jade. I'm like, oh, she's gonna take the title back. Fuck, she's gonna
Uh-huh.
take the title back. Ryan's gonna come back to the podcast in a rage. But then Rhea got out of it and Rhea retained, and I was glad for that. Like, there's so many fresh matches she could have.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like Charlotte and Rhea is on the horizon soon here, so I'm sure that's gonna happen.
I think they were teasing Charlotte and Jade myself,
Oh,
but
well, yeah, I think that's gonna be first, but I think
yeah,
a
okay.
little down the road here, it's gonna be that.
Have
But
Rhea feud with Fatal Influence.
I want to see Alexa going for the title. I want her to be challenging Rhea. That would be a good match.
Bring back the goddess. Exactly.
That's
Bring
a
back
fresh
Blake and
match.
Murphy.
Yes. That would be so cool. All right. It's the final segment. We are going to give our 3 bells rating. What are you going to give this?
I'm gonna give it a solid 2.75. I
I'm
think it was
going,
almost perfect, but not quite. And not
yeah,
because of the finishes, it just there could have been another match.
yeah,
Like there could have been a women's world title match with Liv against someone. There could have
yeah.
been a tag title match. Like it seemed so short for a PLE.
Yeah, I agree. There's just again the format they do is it's like they have so much filler in between matches. Like you could easily fit another match on the card for sure.
Yeah.
But
You don't get
but
to tell me less is more when you're giving me 3 matches and 18 hours of Hulk Hogan Netflix special. You don't. That's horseshit, and I think Triple H knows that.
yes, yes. I mean,
I'm
they're
not saying I want to go back to 7 hour PLEs, but
no.
give like book your champions to defend their titles.
I think the 30-day rule should be in effect. Everyone needs to defend their
Agreed.
title once a month minimum.
And if you can't get all your champions on a PLE, then you need to unify the belts so you have less to work with.
Yeah, yeah. Make them meaningful titles.
Yeah,
Don't.
one tag champ, one you can leave both mid card titles,
Yeah,
one world champion. Make it important again.
yeah.
That's the thing
I
I miss the
agree.
most about the Attitude Era in the 2000s.
Yep. No, I agree with that. I'm joining you with a 2.75. I like pretty much verbatim what you said. I just think every match was good. I think there could be a little more, especially when you go overseas. They deserve more than a 5 match card. It's once in a lifetime for most of them over there. So give them something more, and to your point. So, but 2.75. That's a high rating. I think the show was great. And that's what we got for Clash in Italy. Give us your thoughts in the comments for our listeners. And with that, I bid you good night.
Let's fucking go.